Dobson, and I've replaced Art Peck as the CEO at Gap Inc. And this is my colleague, Peter Davis, the COO.
Hello, we're here today to offer you a 5% stake into our company for a $47.5 million investment.
So Gap Inc. was founded in 1969 by Don and Doris Fisher, and now we've grown into 5 well-known clothing brands across the globe, including Gap, Old Navy, Intermix, Athleta, and Banana Republic.
We aim to provide casual, comfortable, and modern American apparel to your customers, while maintaining our classic denim style that we started with. At the beginning of the year, we had over 3,700 stores worldwide.
We're looking for a strategic investor to help us steer Gap in the right direction.
Now we're looking at you guys to help make Gap great again.
So what have your sales been for the year?
Brands have actually been in a decline, but our Old Navy brand has actually had a 1% increase in sales.
I have here that you value your company at $9.5 billion. Why do you have such a high valuation if your company is declining?
We're basing it off of brand recognition, where we've been around for so long, over 50 years to be exact.
Your brand isn't that good anymore. What about that failed Dress Normal campaign back from 2014, where you tried to position your clothes as Be Normal?
Sometimes we have good campaigns that are a hit, like a Give and Get campaign, but sometimes we have campaigns that are a miss, like that one, for example. We realized after that associating with normal is actually a mistake. We didn't mean to actually offend anyone with it. We just made a poor marketing decision on that one.
And what is Give and Get?
So our Give and Get campaign is where we marked our clothes down 30%, and 5% of the sale of that clothing item went to charity of the customer's choosing.
How does your company relate to Porter's competitive strategy?
Yeah, we use a differentiation strategy. We like to have more stores on the market than H&M and Zara, which are our two main competitors. H&M and Zara usually focus more on the e-commerce fast fashion industry. We like to focus on having more stores than them to really get our brand and our name out there.
Aren't you closing stores right now?
Well, that is a good point, Alex. We're actually we're downsizing and trying to reduce costs because we're trying to revitalize our strategy as we realize that it's not really working for us, and that's where you guys come in to help us out on creating a better and innovative strategy.
What about the Miles and Snow typology? Where do you land on that?
Yeah, so we're in the reactor stage, and we are reacting by closing a lot of stores in the UK, and we're trying to focus just on the North American and Chinese markets.
So would you guys classify your structure as divisional, geographic, or functional?
So we're more of a hybrid structure with some elements of geographical, divisional, and functional. All our brands are grouped divisionally, and each brand in itself is grouped hierarchically.
So we find the geographic structure works with our Chinese market, and with the functional structure, we have actually 4 segments. If you want to use Athleta for an example, we have HR, marketing, omni merchandising, and product design and development.
How do you match up against your competitors?
So our main competitors are H&M and Zara, and basically we're having a hard time breaking into the fast fashion world. Companies like Zara are able to take trends that they see on the runway and get them onto shelves and into the closets of customers in the time that it takes us to start designing and developing our clothes. Fast fashion is really up and coming, and we're just really behind and haven't gotten into it yet.
And like you guys know, being in the fashion industry is very challenging. It is a simple and unstable environment with a high moderate uncertainty. Essentially, this means that trends are harder to predict and that the trends are always constantly changing. And it's hard to predict to the next big thing, and that's why we're a little bit behind compared to our competitors.
Didn't you have a top manager leave for Ralph Lauren?
Yeah, so Stefan Larsson actually did leave to go to be the CEO of Ralph Lauren, but he's the first CEO at Ralph Lauren since Ralph himself, so we don't hold that against him.
What stage of the life cycle would you consider yourselves in?
That's a great question, Jerry. We're actually in the elaboration stage.
So you need to revitalize? How do you plan to manage that?
Well, like we touched on before, we're focusing more on the North American and Chinese market, and that's why we closed some stores in the UK and the Japanese markets.
Here's my problem with it. Your structure is too complex. There's just too many different elements. What you need to do is restructure in order to improve your centralization and improve your efficiency. And that will allow you to develop and release products sooner in response to the changes in trends. I like to make money, not lose money, so I'm out.
We understand. Thank you.
From my perspective, you guys have a lack of communication between brands from the lack of boundary spanning and buffering roles. I recommend you guys hire more people to improve on those areas. Until that happens, I can't invest in your company. I'm out.
Seems to me your differentiation strategy isn't working. It worked 10 to 15 years ago, but now you need to focus on e-commerce and R&D. You need to beat Zara and H&M at their own game, and jump ahead of fast fashion onto agile fashion. Sorry guys, if you can't improve on that, I'm out too.
So now you only have one dragon left to impress.